You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead. Kevin.
I'm 6'5", 250, and trained, so bring that shit on, bitches.
I was listening to Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead last night. I've never really called into Kevin's show or gotten into any banter to him because, to be honest with you, he's way too intellectual for me. I mean, I'm no dummy, but this guy, I don't think I can hang with him verbally and just, discussing the issues. He's a really smart guy.
That's Wes Johnson. Find him at wesjohnson.com. The greatest on-air personality to ever bless the United States of America.
He does a really good show. It's very professionally done. He's on iHeartRadio.
I can sniff out bullies from a mile away, and I love to go after them. I am not alpha male until an alpha male shows up and tries to start bossing me around. That's when the alpha male comes out in me. I'm an alfalfa male. Once an alpha male gets in my face, I'm an alfalfa male. The cowlick pops up on the back of the head.
Every once in a while, you have to go to war.
The pants rise to become high waters. I got my dukes up.
I'm gonna, what do you call it, mute my mic so I don't deafen you, or defecate on you. And, oh shit, he made a poop noise. And then we're gonna...
And I'm ready to rock and roll. Give him a little Jack Johnson, Yeah.
Truth on Tap is now flowing from iHeartRadio. Get your Kierstead fix by Googling Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead. All the truth you can handle running hot on iHeart, Facebook, Spreaker, and more. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth on Tap.
This is Debbie of the Debbie Daily Network here on Spreaker.com, and you're listening to the Kevin Kierstead Truth on Tap. Tap, 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 tap.
Tap, tap, tap. Here's George with the Archive Pulse Remix. You know this, man. I got some bad news for you. Yep, had a white guy snap. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do with white guy snapping, Yeah, and killing blacks. That's the whole thing. Sometimes white guys snap and just kill whites. Yeah, I got to adjust the audio here. Work with me. It could be my headphones. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I better adjust that. Just go ahead and drop that volume down a tad. Work with me. Yes, you will. Let's drop her down to negative 16. And we're back. And I heard a tip that you want to turn your mic gain down and get closer to the mic. That's what's going to help you drown out that background noise. There's a tip for all you podcasters. Yes, that is. I'm going to help you. Alrighty then. Hi, Colin Hennessy. Racism, where it come from, is where the jerk blows past the beer checks and comes in first. We yell racist. Get it? RACE-IST. Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Colin Hennessy. Colin, you wouldn't believe the skill I've developed, my friend. I've got a skill now where I can hear my own voice come back into my head so that I can monitor the show. I can do this for about 5 minutes. Most people, it will drive crazy. Now, so I've got a 10-second delay of the voice coming back into my head. And I'm still talking in the mic without going... You get used to it. You compartmentalize. I get the hiccups a little bit when I get nervous. Y'all are going to have to bear with me. I'm feeling better tonight than I have in a couple weeks. A big part of that is the man who's in the chat room right now, Colin Hennessy. Here I am, and I feel guilty. I feel very, very guilty. Why, you may ask? Well, there's a lot of reasons, really, that I feel guilty. Mostly because I owe people. But I can't be happy on a day that a white man goes and shoots up a black church. I'm not even allowed to be happy on a day that a white man goes and shoots up a white church or a white shopping mall or a Mexican sombrero dance. Is that a thing? That's a thing, isn't it? They have a little, what do they have? A little piñata, a party? I don't know. What do the Asians do? They have okay, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. The Jewish have Yom Kippur and other types of poor, Kippur, Kapper, Kipper. My name is Kipper. Kipper the dog, by the way. That's a toad, not a frog. You know the stuff, don't you? Sure. Yeah, we're going to stop it here after George Lyons, DJ Arcade, Pulse, George Lyons remix. I'm getting ready to give you the next big thing. Yeah.
Was Don Imus. You're listening to Truth on Tap.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Don Imus.
You don't like it? I'll kick her out.
Hi, what do I want to do here? I'm going to have Apocales on in a little while, and we're going to talk about some headlines on Fark.com. Now, don't think that me, Kevin, Truth on Tap, the KTap, is being dismissive in any way of this major shooting event, but let me put a couple of things into perspective for you, and then I'm going to play a little clip for you, and then we're going to get Apocales on, all right? First thing, perspective. 25,000 people died today from hunger or hunger-related illness. 18,000 of them were children. So if you lose 7 in a church, just hear what I'm saying, okay? It's all got to be looked at within context. Now, the reason that it happened in that church, what an outrage. You thought you were protected in a church. You thought it was a place of holy worship. You thought God wouldn't let evil come through those doors. You were wrong. Because the most accepting place in America that you'll find is a church, usually. Now, in a typical black church, to see a white kid come in, there may be some confusion. What's going on? He sat there for an hour before he opened fire. He talked to people before he opened fire. And then he said some crazy shit like blacks are taking over the country and raping our women. My friends, forget about all that. Start with facts. Go look up the crime statistics on rape and how race relates to it. And tell me how blacks are taking over the country. I'm confused. I'm very confused. I want you to look at every CEO in America. That's where the power is, right? CEO? What, Congress? You think Congress? Fine. Look at every congressperson in America. All right, House of Representatives, Senators. Put all the CEOs, Congress together. Put them all together. And I want you to tell me how many blacks are there. How many? What do you got out of, 430, maybe with the top Fortune 500. So we're talking about 1,000. So we're talking about 1,000 very powerful people there. And you have what? Maybe 30 blacks? Maybe 35? Are you fucking serious? Blacks are taking over America? No. The answer is no, blacks aren't taking over America. The answer is you're fucking crazy in the head and you just wanted to kill some people because you are a weak motherfucker who got some weak-ass racist ideology planted in your head and you were led by the voice. And there is someone named Angry Black Man. Yeah, I don't know a lot about him. I don't act like I'm an expert on shit I don't know. I just tell you it's new. This is new to me. And, it's Angry Black Man, Charleston, South Carolina, killer captured. Blacks are taking the country. Let's play it and see what...
We're taking the country. Black people are taking America. That's what's happening. You ain't get the memo? That's what Dylan Roof said. You know, the Charleston killer. The guy who went into that church and killed 9 people says... Black people are taking the country away from the white people that were raping their women. He has to kill us. We have to be stopped. That's what he said when he killed 9 people, 6 women and 3 men in Charleston, South Carolina. He used the gun he got for his birthday maybe a month ago. He sat in the church for an hour. For an hour, he sat in church just chilling around these people. But don't you call him crazy. Don't you give him an out like that. This man is not crazy. But instead of defining him or labeling him as crazy, which is very dismissive, let's look at what he's saying. Let's examine it. Do you think maybe he got this idea from watching all of the Rachel Dolezal coverage? Where the white woman wants to be black? Would he get that screwy idea that maybe we're taking the country from that? If a well-educated white woman wants to be a black woman, maybe she is. Maybe we are taking the country. You know, this false narrative that they've been perpetuating over the last week. That makes it seem so great to be black. This incident does nothing but remind us just how ungreat it is. Someone said, Tim, don't you call this guy a terrorist? You don't want to be using the word terrorist. Why don't I? He tried to instill fear by killing. His political agenda, I don't know, is genocide a political agenda? He wants to kill all the blacks? He said it. He said he left someone alive and said, you go forth and be able to tell people what you saw here today. That sounds like fear he wants to send to a group of people. My group of people, black people, who are taking the country. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. The rhetoric here. Look, guys, look. Is there anybody on the news stations that feed into this narrative that we're trying to take the country? Oh, but let me cut the bullshit, man. Bill O'Reilly and the crew, Rush Limbaugh and the crew, when they sit back complaining, acting like they're victims, these privileged white old men who complain about how the country's slipping away, they're losing Christmas, they're losing the authority over the blacks. They're losing governments over the country. They're losing control. We can't just shoot them in the street anymore. They're rallying, they're protesting, and then now we're screwing their white women. Who are these people that are getting away with this type of talk? We know their names. I just named two. Do you think that Bill O'Reilly and the Rush Limbaughs of the world are fueling this thing? And don't forget the black sellout, mouthpiecing, coonery, buffoonery jackasses, but they're much worse than cooning and buffooning. See, cooning and buffooning was the tap dance and slap, buckle, and whatever type of jester. I consider them like a court jester or a clown who were there just to show off and show their ass. The Antoine Dodsons of the fucking world. That's what I saw as coons. But what they're doing is something much more sadistic. These black people to get in front of you on digital content all across the web and they make you sad. They tell you how black people should be exterminated, removed, locked up, thrown away the key. All these things. These are black people I'm talking about. Do they bear any responsibility for what's going on or what's in the mind of somebody like a Dylan Roof? Any? Now, you didn't go get Dylan, you didn't buy him the gun, but you told Dylan the shit that's in the head of a Dylan Roof.
What the fuck?
Now, I was listening to my good friend, Dr. Boyce Watkins. I can't call him a friend, but I'm going to call him a friend. I consider him a friend. You know, I don't know him, so that's what I mean. But he's my brother, right? You can be my brother, too. Because I think he's on the side of the people. But when he brought up Al Sharpton, he said he was watching Al Sharpton. That's your first mistake, doctor. You watch Al Sharpton, that's going to piss you off. I'm surprised you didn't get on here and start doing a Tim Black and start cursing. But, you said Al Sharpton was calling for peace. Man, nobody listen to Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton ain't there to do nothing but to keep the blacks under control. Calm down, black people. We shall overcome. That's what he's there for. He's there to get us to sing songs and rally and then go sit our ass down and send some more money to the Rainbow Coalition or whatever the type of push, or him and Jesse, not real leaders. Never even been, not even, we don't, you know what? We don't want them. Return to sender. Back to my point, guys. One person survived this shooting. where 6 women and 3 men were killed by playing dead. One person was left alive to tell his tale. And another person, I don't know, maybe they just